I love running in the morning. It's just shoes on, out the door, and go. Sometimes though, when I leave my house, I think I know where I'm going, and then my feet just turn a whole different direction.
I kind of stopped asking where she's gonna go because she just goes wherever her feet takes her, and I just have to learn to not worry until 4 or 5 or 6 hours have passed.
I fell in love with the mountains as this opportunity for exploration. Being out on the trail recharges me. And I love it as a way to push my limits and see what's possible.
These ultras are 100+ miles.
That's 4 marathons back to back without sleep.
Sometimes climbing more than Mount Everest in elevation gain.
Courtney has all the corner pieces to truly be the greatest of all time in the sport. In ultra, in trail running, she's breaking barriers that nobody thought could be broken.
I don't have a coach. I don't have a training plan. It's an entire team's effort that gets that finish line. Last year, my original plan was to try to do the Western States Hardrock double. 200-mile races that are 3 weeks apart and very different in their types of terrain and the way you move across them.
A 3-week turnaround for 2 very challenging 100-mile races felt a little stressful, but I knew it was something that she was capable of doing.
I hope that I can never say I have a perfect race, but I was really lucky to have a fantastic crew meet me out in California and this great energy pushing us towards the finish line. Winning for me is not on the list of importance. Connecting with people, making shared memories, that's what it's all about.
Nobody's better 23 minutes shot record until the all-time.
Morning.
Good morning. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go this way.
Courtney's just different. She's so curious about what she can do, and she's so confident. She's taking the bar, she's raised it, and she's laying down the foundation for really amazing things to come in trail running.
Going into Hardrock, I thought my legs were about as recovered as they could have gotten, but I hadn't done much in the time between.
When you run 15 and a half hours of Western States, and then you bounce back and you gotta run Hardrock, the craziness level just went exponentially higher. But she can go someplace mentally that no one else can go, and I think that's her superpower.
Hardrock is a 100-mile race in the mountains of Colorado. It's pretty rugged, remote terrain.
Before any race, for both of us, there's just a certain level of nerves. Those nerves can get intense sometimes, but once the race starts, they all melt away.
Hardrock started, and almost immediately I felt zapped. Every minute was like this slow tick of the clock.
Your legs are okay?
They're a little empty right now, but it's okay. They have time.
I think when Courtney's having a tough time during a race, being calm and positive is the most important thing.
The pain cave is the place I go to in my mind when it physically feels like I can't keep pushing forward. So I put on my hard hat, I grab a chisel, and I imagine going into the very back corners of that cave and just digging into the work. You're about halfway through the race, And I had just been battling every mile to get there.
I think it's important for me to separate being crew versus being a husband. Because as a husband, I would maybe want her to not do some of the things that she does just out of worry, but I know like at my core that that's okay, and like that's just what she thrives in.
They are always positive. Yeah, it's okay that that was hard. Let's just get some food in you. We'll sit here for a minute and then reset for the next portion of the course.
I never got anxious with Courtney. She's the one putting in all the miles, and she's the one had 100K on her legs at that point, but I knew we would turn it around.
Thank you.
That's where I got to pick up Mike. We were pumped to run together. I was excited to have new energy.
Maybe I just believed. Sometimes that's all it takes, and it was great to be a part of it and truly inspiring to just witness.
Not only does it help me in the moment to use my mind to power myself forward, each time I go in the cave, it's getting bigger for the next visit that I get to have. The work I did in the pain cave in Western States was ready and waiting for me at Hardrock. This is definitely a physical activity. It's also a hugely mental sport. If we can stay positive and if we can just keep believing, we can do more than what our body might give us the signs it wants to do.
Thanks, you guys. Wish we could hang around, but we got a rock that needs kissing. On Smash.
What I wanted was to complete this double, to see what it feels like.
Courtney won 2 of the most prestigious races in the world in a matter of 3 weeks. It's unprecedented, and I don't think we're going to see anybody running the way Courtney is now for many, many, many years or decades.
Kevin has only not come to one really long race. Right away after, we were both like, let's not do that again. It's just way more fun to do together. You always stay so calm, no matter how in shambles I look.
And how in shambles I am inside.
Yeah, the calm atmosphere full of positivity is perfect.
What does it feel like to win Western and Hardrock the same year? I mean, that's awesome.
That was so hard.
After Hardrock, I sat on the couch for like a week and I ate a lot of cheeseburgers and ice cream. And then I went out for just a little shakeout jog. You know, my goal was to complete Western States and then complete Hardrock, but would it be possible to put UTMB in the mix as well? A third 100-mile race. So I got home from that run and I said to Kevin, we need to sign up for UTMB because I don't want to wonder what if.
Western States, Hardrock, UTMB in the summer sounds like a dream, but I think it would be too much for a lot of elite runners who are pushing that higher threshold, you know, where they're really racing.
So we were gonna come in here, but not here. I do put a lot of hours into planning out how to crew a race. As an engineer, I definitely have a data-driven brain. So I do like to make spreadsheets, look at maps, load course profiles. All of that data helps me plan just based on what I know about her.
The hardest part of the race is putting your bib on straight. If I get it in 1, we all do shots. So before I told anyone else that I was doing UTMB, I texted my parents. They immediately responded, we're coming. My brother and his wife also made the huge trip over. So we had a whole family affair going on. They love being on these adventures and they have always wanted to see that race because the fanfare and the crowds at UTMB are unlike anything else.
see her day after day putting hours and hours into training, and the race is the culmination of all of that.
Give the people what they want.
Brushing your teeth during an ultra can be a really good boost. And it just gives you this feeling of being a human for a moment.
Be safe.
Right around mile 60, you top out on this amazing peak, and it's also starting to turn to daylight. In that exact moment, it was like my plug had been pulled out of the wall. I suddenly had nothing left to give.
I mean, if I was looking at runners and what makes them unique, I think it's Courtney's mental approach. She's so strong and just so curious, and she wants to see what she's totally capable of.
I was deep in the pain cave. For those last 40 miles, I just had to focus on taking another step forward and landing with my feet under me. Seeing my crew going from aid station to aid station was huge. I knew that no matter how I was feeling, we were making forward progress toward that finish line, and their energy was absorbing into me. I'd heard before the race that there was going to be some people out cheering in a very specific spot on the course. I came around this corner and my brain nearly exploded.
Follow me now, there is somewhere I want to go.
A memory I will never forget.
You know me well, and that is how it is, it is, it is. You
This is 100% a team sport. Kevin and I, our team, our crew that comes out to these races to help us, even the people out cheering on a course, the volunteers, the other runners who you maybe share miles with, it all feels like a team thing because everyone just wants the best for the people getting to the finish line.
I did not say I found a way out of my own, my own.
My hope is that this summer is just a step ladder for the next group of women to come along and elevate all of our games. I hope that I can just be one rung in that ladder, but that in a few years, many people have set more rungs. I crossed the finish line of UTMB and immediately found Kevin and my parents, my brother, my sister-in-law. Everyone was there, ready to celebrate. Hugging them after finishing is the memory that I hold the closest, nothing about actually crossing the finish line. It was a crazy summer, for sure.
Up on the stars, or down below, 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 below. You don't know how this came to be. You don't know how this came to be. I want to go.